Hi everyone, my name is Ventos Arcanjo and I'm going to be your English teacher for 10 to 15 minutes. So, welcome to the lesson. Our topic today is about how to get to know each other in English. Okay, why is getting to know each other in English is important? Because you'll become aware of each individual's identity, personal backgrounds, hobbies, etc. Plus, self-introduction is important before getting to a further conversation. Let's start with the words hello and hi. Both hello and hi are typically a greeting, means to attract others' attention. However, hello is rather formal than hi. Then it's the word good morning. We say good morning when it is the time around 5 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. Remember, when you say good morning, you are not only greeting the person but also wishing them well for the day. And good afternoon. Noon is the time when the clock strikes 12 p.m. to 4:59, or any time after 12 p.m. would be afternoon. So that's the reason we use good afternoon as a greeting in place of good noon in English. Then it's the phrase good evening. Good evening is a greeting often used in the evening after approximately at around 5 to 6 p.m. You might be wondering about the difference between evening and night. Evening is the time when the sky starts to get dark, usually around 6 to 8 p.m. And night is the time when it is dark and people are generally sleeping. While good night is a phrase one uses at the end of the day or evening when one leaves someone for the last time or when one goes to bed. And this is essentially a way of saying goodbye. Remember, we say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to help improve communications among us and our colleagues and the overall atmosphere when and wherever we are. These greetings acknowledge the presence of our colleagues and make them feel welcome. Then it's the phrase, excuse me. You might have been aware of this greeting phrase, excuse me. In English, we say excuse me to attract others' attention in a polite way. Then we use how are you to find out how other people are feeling at the time of speaking. And good, thank you, fine, thank you, and or I'm okay, etc. are the common responses to how are you. And just for you to know that how are you is typically just a friendly greeting. Then it's the phrase, it's nice to meet you, and or it's a pleasure to meet you. Both it's nice to meet you and it's a pleasure to meet you only work when we are meeting someone for the first time. And then it's the phrase or it's the word goodbye. Goodbye is a greeting used when leaving each other or departing. And we also might say the following phrases: see you later, see you tonight, see you tomorrow, see you soon, see you again, see you next week, see you next month, see you next year, and many more. When leaving one another, and they simply mean to expect further meeting at the following times or days. Now, please refer to this dialogue to listen to two new students, Anna and John, who are meeting one another on their first day at school. Please listen carefully on how they use the words and phrases to get to know each other in English.
Hello, my name is Anna. What's your name?
Hi, I'm John. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. And you?
I am fine. Thanks. Where are you from? And where do you live? In Delhi?
I'm from Aula, and I live in Tbilisi. What about you?
Well, I am from Delhi and I live in Bekora.
It's my first day in school today. Are you a Class A student?
I am new here too. And in fact, I am not a Class A student. I am a Class B student. Why?
I'm sorry. No, I just want to know in case we are in the same class. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
How old are you?
I am 17. And you?
I'm turning 18 this month.
How do you spell your name?
It's Anna. And how do you spell yours?
It's John.
Sorry?
John. Alright, there comes my teacher. I've got to go now. I have a class in a minute. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. See you later. Bye.
Nice to meet you too. Bye.
Okay, as you might be able to tell that when saying your name, it will be these ways. For example, my name is or I am, to introduce yourself in English. However, if you are making a self-introduction, it is better to say my name is, as it is indicating that you have a name, or much more preferable than I'm. And as an additional information to our lesson today on getting to know each other, I also would like to let you know of some phrases used to introduce other people in English. For example, this is Antonio, your new English teacher. Or this is Antonio, he is a new student. Or this is Antonio and this is Maria. Plus other possible phrases or sentences to introduce other people. So please have a look. I'd like to introduce you to Betty. Layla, this is Barbara. Barbara, this is Layla. She is a friend from school, or she's a friend from university. He's a friend from work. He's my English teacher, or he's my English student. He's my father. He's my brother. She's my mother. And she's my sister. And so forth. For more details, please refer to the dialogue to listen to some example words or phrases on introducing other people. Mr. Dominguez meets Mrs. Maria and her friend Mrs. Sandra in the street. Please listen to them in the dialogue. Good morning, Mrs. Maria.
Good morning, Mr. Domingos. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm okay. Mr. Domingos, this is my friend, Mrs. Sandra. Mrs. Sandra, this is Mr. Domingos. He is a friend from work.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Are you from Suai, Mrs. Sandra?
Yes, southwest of Timor-Leste, from Patumea. And you? Are you from Bocau?
No, I'm from Vikeke, but I live in Dili now.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Domingos. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Goodbye. Now, please also have a closer look at the dialogue on the screen and pay attention to the highlighted words or phrases provided in the dialogue, as I'm going to make them clearer for you now, in case if you are not familiar with them. Let's start with the words Mr. and Mrs. In English, they are words for honoring a man and a woman. We use Mr. to refer to a man, mostly to married men, and Mrs. to refer to a woman, or mostly to married women. And how are you, as explained earlier, is a friendly greeting used to find out how someone's health condition is like at the time when the speaking takes place. And I'm okay is a neutral response to the question, how are you? As in a dialogue, means not very good or not very bad. So I'm okay. And a friend from work is a person who you spend most of your time with in the office or at the workplace. Both pleased to meet you and nice to meet you are the polite ways to greet people who you are meeting at the first time. While pleased to meet you too and nice to meet you too simply mean someone is also glad or happy meeting others, as in a dialogue. So the word southwest. Southwest is a direction located in between south and west. And goodbye is a greeting used to say when leaving one another or departing. Alright, when you are free, please practice the dialogue and don't forget to try using your English dictionaries more often. Also, to conclude our lesson today, I would like to make the most of this last time to remind you all that during this COVID-19 pandemic, I'm sure you all might have been aware of our Timor-Leste's government resolution on how to prevent its spreading. So, to prevent its spreading, I'd like to make the most of this opportunity to remind you to always keep social distancing, wear masks like what I'm doing now, and always wash your hands when you are returning home. So, you have been fantastic learners. Goodbye.